There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Price. Got a man, it's Sampson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? At the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move, it's Sampson. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. After run, now throw. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
Swings it out to the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grab near the marker. It's Waddle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
To the air, it's Foster. He's going for it all. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. The short hands. It's Waddle.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Rebels are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Pulls it in. It's Westbrook. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Foster. Caught near the sticks, it's Kelly. Ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defense. Swarming the football, creating the turnover. Oh, it wasn't a turnover. What a lucky bounce back to the offense. Great job by the defense. Just keep doing that. Keep hitting it. Keep getting that football out. You'll get some of those breaks later on down the road.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for the big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Scanning the field, it's Price. Makes the catch, it's Sampson. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the draw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA. You know he's smart.
There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll try to pop the draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the midfield. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's got it. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown,
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. To throw, it's Foster. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
6-9-1, Gators score. Dino.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Foster. Grabbed over the middle, it's Westbrook. Pulled down for the tackle.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was lucky to get that one back.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on...
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Price. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Now they'll run the draw. Turning it on. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A little release to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touch. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
The option look. He'll toss it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Kick is in the air. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon, and because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back to throw, it's Foster. Unloads to the right. Tosses it incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give and tick, 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 tick.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the right. Hard running there. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
There he goes. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the